Hello everybody, this is Minigo Tenergo for Potionomics. Return to gameplay. Didn't even realize there was an option for that either. Okay, none of my portions are done. Okay, so now the goal is making money and upgrading my stuff. I got the money for it. I could try to max out my relationship with him. Oh, you like that?
Here we are, Sylvia, where we belong, on the cutting edge. The Guild has recently debuted an entirely new art form. It is daring, it is immersive, it is karaoke. And I should like to try it. Ah, that was invigorating.
Good job. But are you okay?
Of course. Why? Were my warbles not to your liking?
It's more the choice of song. And I'm pretty sure you were crying through the third verse.
Please, do not take my song selection too seriously. I did not choose it for the lyrics, dear Sylvia, but for the pitch. Muktuk's vocal range lies somewhere below bass. I am a happy walrus. I have much to be grateful for. Although, there is, I confess, a well of sadness within me. I tap it from time to time as fuel for art. Of late, despite all that is good in this life, I find that well is growing.
Is it something I can help with?
It is good of you to ask, and yet, your kindness, it deepens my shame. For I have not been entirely honest with you, Sylvia. I told you that the ancestors, they have been quiet, but in truth, they have been utterly silent. To have been on my pilgrimage for so long, and heard nothing. It is worrying, Sylvia. Deeply so. I strive to be deserving of the ancestors' guidance. I push myself to my limits until my muscles ache. Yet, they remain silent. And so, naturally, I wonder, is the problem with Muktuk? Is Muktuk not worthy of their wisdom?
That one?
I believe in you, no matter what. And I'm sure you'll find the inspiration you need to create your masterpiece.
Your faith is a kindness, one I do not take for granted. Yet, it is my faith that is in question. What if... I can hardly bring myself to say it, but say it I must. What if there are no ancestors? What if those who claim to have heard them were untruthful? What if I am only the butt of some grand joke?
It's only natural to have moments of doubt. But you shouldn't doubt what you've accomplished. You're so talented, Muktuk. Your upgrades have demonstrably improved my life.
As ever, you humble me. And it is very persuasive to focus on the artistry. If you were selling me my own cauldrons, I would buy!
Ooh. Ooh, that's good.
There, see? You get where I'm coming from.
There are things I do well, and it is good of you to remind me. But I have grander ambitions. Fear not, however. I shall not allow myself to become mired in self-pity. For wallowing is the ultimate self-indulgence, and I do not have the time to waste.
Muktuk is being too hard on himself. He needs to see that he's already accomplished great things. Maybe I can help with that.
Oh, superior? I can try, but superior? Okay, oh. Well, that's the deck. I could. Let's spin the shop. That should be enough for most potion, or at least one. Oh man, still not back. One. Okay, let's check the custom order. I might be able to do that one. I think you need to here. Well, I can't use any of those. I think I already have all those potions, and I think I have that enchantment. Oh, it's literally in that one. Okay, well, I can finish that one. Alertness and chance certainly need to be the best. Let me check the potion rank. Yeah, I would say second best. I don't think I can make that one, so let's try to make a greater mana potion. Okay, and hey, that worked. Alright, so that's done. Oh, custom order, let's check. I might be able to do that one. Yeah, I totally can. Good thing I double check. Oh, wrong one. That was weird. Oh, don't mind if I do.
It's so peaceful here. What if I just stuck around instead of going back to the shop?
You're welcome to, although I may have to put you to work. How are you at wood joinery? Have you mastered the half-blind dovetail, mortise and tenon?
To be honest, I'm not sure wood joinery is a particular talent of mine.
I'm teasing. You're welcome to just relax here. I try to make my friends feel welcome. And my customers, too. It's important to establish a meaningful and deep connection, so they don't feel rushed out the door.
Oh. That's good. I might change that from the other
Thanks
one.
for the tip.
The pleasure's mine. And while you really are welcome to hang around here, I had a notion to see more of the sights. And no trip into town is the same without the companionship of my favorite tour guide. It's not so crowded down here, and the breeze is pleasant. I can see why people like the beach, even if it looks a bit naked without any trees.
It's safer than the forest, though. There's nowhere for monsters to hide.
As I recall, the thing about civilization is that monsters can hide in plain sight. I'm sorry. That was negative of me. To be honest, I think the looming skull over there has unnerved me. I'd forgotten they just left that thing there. I keep thinking someone will remove it. It's been 20 years since a band of heroes landed on this beach, intent on hunting down the island's wicked queen. 20 years since those heroes slayed the queen's pet kraken, at great cost to themselves and to the town. Many lives were lost that day, and the kraken's corpse was left to rot. Now, with the island populated once more, the locals are treating the skull like some sort of monument. What's the thinking behind that, do you reckon?
It's important to memorialize our fallen, heroes and civilians both. If we pledge to never forget them, then their deaths won't have been in vain.
Seemed the nicer one of the
You
two.
have a good heart, Sylvia. I like that you see good intentions at play here. But I can't help seeing the skull as a morbid choice of memorial. And I've tried very hard to put the memory of that dark day behind me.
Hold on. Do you mean Saffron? Were you there that day?
I was.
I can't believe you were here. What was it like?
I'd rather not get into it. In fact, I think I better head home. I'm sorry, Sylvia. I don't mean to be dramatic. And you've done nothing wrong. But I know when I'm bound to be poor company, and I'd prefer to spare you that. You enjoy the beach, and I'll see you another day. Okay?
Well, that happened. Okay, finally. Still no freaking... She can do that one at least. Maybe some of my potions are done brewing. I'm not sure though. I could check for some E from Quinn and give him an ingredient that I haven't given to yet. I might have some of those. What can I make? Oh, E again. Fuck that. Meh, random. Oh no, I need an A. Okay, now some C. Really? Oh. Yeah, it's good money. Did I hang out with her? Yes, I did. I got some ingredient I never had before, so might be good. I still have enough to upgrade table. Oh, rank up.
I knew you'd be back. And I know why you're sticking around, too. I'm very good at reading all 6 human emotional states. Angry, sad, sleepy, hungry, dopey, and envious. That look of plaintive need says it all. You obviously want to be a blood brother.
Meh.
Yeah, sign me up. That's what I like to hear. But I'm afraid that's gonna be a hard pass from us.
What? How come?
We don't just let anybody into our crew. That's how you get fleas. But we'll keep an eye on you. Maybe you've got what it takes. I don't know. I'll prove my salt and pepper will remember that.
Only if we write it down, though.
Everybody in our crew has a role, you know? I'm the quartermaster. I make sure we've got enough of what we need, plus surplus to sell for a tidy profit.
Sounds important.
No lie! This lousy gang of miscreants may seem civilized, but take away their fresh milk and see how long you've got before they go totally feral. Pepper, obviously, is the captain. Nothing happens without his say-so. He's the scourge of the seas, rules with an iron paw, cross him at your peril, etc.
I have been known to play with my prey.
But he also plays with his friends and family. You never really know where you stand. The one thing we've all got in common is we bring the shock and awe. It's the only way to make sure you get what's yours in this crazy world.
I can be rowdy to get what I want.
Do it then! Show 'em your claw!
Okay. I might have come into him yesterday or today. I don't remember changing days, so probably today.
Today's going to be a productive day. It sort of has to be.
Hello. I see I beat the morning rush.
Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. I know you.
And I know you. Hello, Sylvia. Are pets allowed? May here is my constant companion.
Of course that's all right. Can I interest you in a potion? Wait, that was a stupid question. Never mind.
Please, don't trouble yourself. I just wanted to drop in and introduce myself. The competition was too frenzied for conversation. And for reasons I don't understand, they had me judging a soap-making contest right after the potions portion. Give Baptiste an inch. The soap-making was not so riveting, but I was intrigued by what I saw when you were at the...
Wow. Thank
Shit's
you.
alright.
From you, that means a lot. I don't normally geek out like this, but I studied some of your work in college. Your application of thermodynamic principles to elemental resistance potions is legendary!
Well, now I'm the one who's honored. You've no idea how tiresome it is to be famous for all the wrong reasons. I've got to be going. But thank you, Sylvia, for making my day a little brighter. And good luck out there, yeah?
Wow. That was really something, wasn't it?
One of his fangirls, are you?
wouldn't say that. But he's kind of a big deal in potion-making circles. His potions are supposed to be the very best. Not that I've ever been able to afford one. And his success is even more impressive when you consider what he went through as a kid.
Meh.
Nah, really? Wow, you're hard to impress. You realize Robin was there when Maven the Witch Queen was defeated, right? He was just a little kid conscripted by a group of veteran heroes. And yet, he survived. He's the only one who walked away from that battle.
I've always assumed his survival was a fluke. He got lucky, and then he decided to milk his situation for all it was worth, leveraging his fame to make his potions seem more prestigious. His prices are absurd, and people pay them. Also, he's not that handsome.
Who said he was handsome? What's that got to do with anything?
I just say he's overrated. Stop hounding me.
Fine, fine. Let's just drop it. The lizard was weird though, right?
Ugh, don't get me started about the lizard.
Alright, so potion should be done. You need to sounds good? It sounds good. Well, damn, I'm out of luck. Oh well. Okay, let's do a test. Okay. Okay, let's do a test so far. Yeah, good enough for me. I just want to get the wood. If I had known I would never get the wood again, I wouldn't freaking used it. Queen. And open. And there. That's a good profit. Oh, and turn. That's fine. Everything's fine. At least I got some more time. And end turn with a 2. Okay. So I'm gonna be able to buy another chest from the cats. I end with a 2. That's completely doable.
That's all of them.
Nice.
So many feathers. I wonder if owls ever go bald.
Sylvia, you are one talented witch.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
I'm traveling in style these days. Makes it easier to avoid nosy journalists without having to duck into random shops. Although I'm awfully glad I ducked into yours. The potion you sent me was out of this world.
I'm glad you liked it.
Did I ever? My vocal cords are still thrumming with energy. I even mesmerized a heckler in the middle of my set. I feel like I could take on a monster.
Maybe you should put that to the test. I hear the guild is recruiting.
And do you think I have what it takes to go out there and be a hero? I'm not sure. Making music is my calling. It's who I am. But I'll admit, the idea has me intrigued. I'm Sid, by the way. I should have introduced myself before.
Nice to meet you officially, Sid. Although, I suddenly can't shake the feeling that I know you from somewhere.
Well, you might, actually. My stage name is Sidriel.
Wait, no. Are you the Sidriel? Superstar singer Sidriel?
One and the same. But keep it under wraps, if you don't mind. Trying to keep a lower profile these days.
You're doing a good job. I don't think I ever would have seen through your disguise.
Funny to think of this look as a disguise. This is the real me. From my point of view, Sidriel feels more like the disguise. My usual look is calculated for mass appeal. Bottle blonde hair, lip gloss, and a very reasonable number of piercings. Turns out, left to my own devices, I've got a freak flag that needs to be flown. The fact that people don't recognize me is a nice bonus.
And the guy you were avoiding the other day...
A paparazzo chasing a rumor. Thanks to you, he didn't get a good look at me. So for now, I'm flying under the radar. I get the enjoyment of playing music for the Heroes Guild, without the pressure that comes from being known, I guess.
Well, your secret is safe with me.
I had a feeling, Sylvia. You just got one of those faces. And your gift was so thoughtful. I didn't like the idea of lying to you after that. You should come by the guild hall sometime. We could hang out. Until then, stay cool.
I think I got another hero to send to the wild.
Hey, Sylvia, you found me. I was hoping you would, because I've got news. Big news. Momentous, life-changing news. How's that for hype? My manager would be so proud.
I'm definitely curious.
I'll cut right to it. I've been thinking about how supercharged I was on your potion, and about how you said that I might have what it takes to be a hero. So I decided to give it a shot. I've officially joined the Heroes Guild.
You'll have more fun as a hero. Fighting...
Well, hold on. I'm not hanging up my instrument or anything. The heroing is more of a side gig. It might seem completely disconnected from my music career, but that's not really true. All of the most popular songs are about heroic exploits, after all. You have to figure that having a few exploits of my own will help me connect with the material, help me sell the emotion behind it.
Sounds like a good idea. You've clearly thought this through.
What can I say? I take my career seriously. Both of them, I guess. I had to convince Baptiste I could balance everything before he'd agree to this arrangement. Lucky for me, I can be pretty persuasive.
How'd you win him over?
Same as always. I made my case. In the form of a song.
The guild's got a singer, a real go-getter. Her shows are great, but they'd be better if she were a hero. So come on, won't you let her?
Once he started humming that to himself, I knew I had him. Maybe that's a lesson you can use. The surest way to win people over is with a little jingle.
Oh, that's actually pretty decent.
I'll keep it in mind during my own song and dance.
Good. After all, merchants are performers too. At least, the good ones are. I'm glad you dropped in on me, Sylvia. And I hope you'll keep me in mind for all your heroing needs. I'm green, but I'm eager. Oh, and I'm affordable too.
Now that's music to my ears.
Oh, rank up.
So, do I look any different? Because you're talking to a woman who's fought monsters and lived to tell the tale.
Sid? Amazing! Tell me more.
Hook Day. It's the first rule of bardic storytelling. Start with a strong opening act.
That would work for selling potions, too.
But don't leave me wondering. What's it been like, starting out as a hero?
You know, in some ways, it's just exactly how the songs and stories describe it. And yet, somehow, it's not at all what I was expecting. Come on, I promise I'll tell you all about it. But let's walk while we talk. This spot looks safe enough. We better not go any farther. I'm reasonably sure I could protect you in a pinch, but better not put it to the test so soon.
Safe is good. I like safe. But the way I heard it, you've vanquished a few monsters already.
Is that what I said? Because monsters might have been overstating things a little. But there were rodents with insectoid eyes and spitting songbirds, and the flowers said some very hurtful things. I guess most of the creatures I've encountered so far were less monsters than pests.
That's more than I've done. I'm ready to retreat at the first sign of a mosquito.
Hey, don't sell yourself short like that. I bet you're braver than you think. After all, there's a common link between adventuring and entrepreneurship. In either case, you gotta be bold. I'll admit I've got a whole new appreciation for heroes. I'd always sort of pegged the ballads as hyperbolic. But when you're out here and your blood is pumping, it all feels pretty epic.
Think you'll write a ballad of your own?
You know? Maybe. I'm not sure there's anything new to be said about the life of a hero, but I'll keep an open mind. For now, though, I'm plenty busy.
Yeah, me too. I should probably be heading home.
I'll walk you back, just in case there are any of those creepy-eyed chipmunks around.
That's totally something a hero would say. I think you're getting the hang of it already.
You know something, Sylvia? I think you might be right.
Okay, adventure. Oh, you're level 7. I can afford a chest. Fucking finally! I got some of the stuff I wanted. But now I need to make 400 more. I spent 400, I need to gain 400. Simple as that. I got a bunch of ingredients too, so let's see what I can brew. Nope. Meh. I really got more money with if I boost it. Oh, rank up.
Tell me more about yourself. I'm curious.
Oh, sure. I have a copy of my CV that you can take with you. It lists everything. Degrees, internships. It basically starts in kindergarten and keeps going.
I don't mean your credentials. I'm curious about you as a person.
Wow, that's a tough one. I mean, where do I even start? You stumped me, Sylvia.
Well, are you new to town?
Oh, yes. I've only been here a few months. I'd been working for a big marketing firm on the mainland, and I was really good at it. But I wanted to branch out and do my own thing. Spread my wings a little, you know? And there's no better place for that than Rafta. I don't have to tell you that, though, do I? We're both here to find success on our own terms. I confess I know quite a bit about you. I do my homework on potential clients, you see.
Learn anything interesting? Oh, did you figure out where I left my sandwich store punch card?
No. But feel free to keep me posted on that. I'm rooting for you. I only did some light digging. It's good business sense to know who I'm going to be working with. But more than that, I think of marketing at its best as a tool for elevating worthy people and ideas. You might not be the most lucrative or stable client I could pursue.
Hard to argue with that.
But you have so much potential for success, Sylvia. You've got skill and ambition, and from what I can tell, you like what you do. If I can help give you a boost towards success, then I feel like I'm using my own talents for good. And maybe even having a positive impact on your life.
That's refreshingly big-hearted.
Oh, don't be fooled. I can be a total mercenary when I need to be. But I'll work hard for you, Sylvia, if you'll let me. I'll even give you more pointers in case they're helpful. For instance, as young business owners, we have stressful lives. But keep in mind, stress doesn't have to be a bad thing. You don't have to let the anxiety of the job sweep you away. You can lean into it and ride it like a wave instead.
A positive spin on stress? I like that.
Helping people see things in a new light is all a part of the job. And I'm good at what I do. I mean, just look at that CV, Sylvia. It's a thing of beauty.
I think I'm just selling a bunch of those. Yeah. Yeah, enough. Compound interest is amazing. I should play in sympathy first, my bad. Good enough. I can afford another weight. Oh yes, I will absolutely pull you over for profit. Nope. I'm gonna be at 4, so that's fine. If I get good guard, I should be fine. Everybody's hard to please today. I just want to see if I end up with a close one. Let's try to end this turn.
That's all of them for.
Sheesh, well, I'm stressed. I just need the wood, please. I just want wood. I mean, at least that's a ton of new ingredient, but still. Okay, let's try it out. Did I already get my chest for the day? Yes, I did. Okay, well, I managed to rank up, so that's good.
You know, it occurs to me you might be able to help us out with something. You any good with that broom?
Yeah.
Well, you see those cannons on our ship? They're murder to reach. But they gotta be cleaned out to be of any use. Then you show up with a gravity-defying janitorial tool. It's like it's meant to be. And now just put it in reverse. Careful not to breathe any of that soot in. Might not be great for the lungs.
Oh, so see? You do care.
Yeah, I care about not getting sued. Humans are litigious. Now come on, Sylvia. There's lots more cannons to clean. How's that for teamwork? And before you say anything, supervision is a critical contribution to any team effort, and that is what I brought to the table.
You sound like this owl I know.
Well, he sounds smart and delicious. Fair warning, though. Being a pirate's about more than cleaning cannons and swabbing the deck.
I don't scare easy. Just ask.
I would ask him, but I'm assuming you killed him. Wink. I gotta say wink on account of the eye patch.
Sylvia, you must be curious about our eye patches.
I mind my own business. I figured you guys would bring it up if you wanted.
It's no good pussyfooting around us, Sylvia. We notice when you're staring.
I'm not staring. I'm just trying to have good eye contact.
Wow, way to rub it in. You gonna brag about your depth perception next? Nah, I'm pulling your tail again. We aren't bashful about it. As a matter of fact, this eye patch is just a fashion accessory.
Oh, I assumed...
Yeah, I get that a lot. But I'll have you know I'm very careful around pointy things, explodey things, and monsters that eat cats in whole or in part. But I wanted to show solidarity with Pepper, you know? Hence, the eye patch.
Well, what happened to Pepper then?
We don't talk about that!
It's all right, Salt. I don't mind.
Tell me about it, Pepper.
It all started a long time ago, Sylvia. I was a little more than a kitten. My papa was helmsman then. He used to let me sit on his lap and put my paws on the wheel. The night in question, the moon was full and bright. Those were the nights I felt safest. You see, rival ships couldn't sneak up on us in the moonlight. Predatory birds couldn't swoop down without us being spotted first. It never occurred to me that the danger would come from within.
Mutiny! It's the worst thing a cat can do, Sylvia. It's unnatural.
My papa was loyal to the captain. Mutineers knew he wouldn't surrender the helm, so the cowards took him out from behind. They almost got me in the process, but they let me live. Then they lived to regret it.
Me and Pepper and a few other kittens got bundled up in a lifeboat and set adrift. When we were done licking our wounds, we went after those traitors.
We hunted them for years, systematically dismantling their network of allies and associates. Eventually, there were no safe ports left of them. Nowhere to buy food or restock fresh milk. They were trapped on their ship, friendless, paranoid, and malnourished. Only then did we launch a direct assault.
And vengeance was ours at last!
Is this eye change color? It was always red.
Wow, that's pretty dark, you guys. But at least you made them pay for their betrayal. And
oh, sorry. I guess it wasn't clear. I didn't actually lose my eye until right after all that. We all got into the catnip to celebrate our victory, and I ran into a tree. Accidents happen.
Yeah, trees, man. What's up with them? We don't got those on a boat. Anyway, there's a moral in all this. You gotta choose what role you're gonna play in this life. Offense or defense? Victim or revenger? Pirate or patsy? I know which I'd choose.
You've given me a lot to think about.
Well, don't think too long or hard. Nothing good comes of that, usually.
Still a no, huh?
Uh-oh. My danger sense is tingling. Can...
I'll tell you, that swamp is no joke. It's a charming little spot compared to the electrified pools of the Storm Plains, though.
Sounds like a humble brag to me. You must know I haven't seen any of those places. I've been chained to this counter since I got to Rafta.
Nothing immodest about it. I'm here as a professional courtesy. Thought you should know, it'd be pointless to send your people to the plains for some time. I've helped myself to all the good stuff. And there was some very, very good stuff. Better get to using some of the bounty now. Mamia's scales start to smell after precisely 32 hours. And my customers know to expect better.
Ugh, you know the worst part of this, Owl? Even I'm impressed that he goes out there and gets his own ingredients.
Didn't I say so? As a potion maker, Corsac seems a talented amateur at best, but his access to ingredients is second to none. Follow in his footsteps, and you'll only get his dregs.
Alright, so the potion should be done. I think. Meh. Okay, maybe I got some of the wood. Nope. I don't got some of those, sorry, okay? I just want to get some wood. I'm not even asking you to... Meh. Let's go with a 2. Trying to get the reduction for a shop.
I'm glad you're here, Sylvia. I felt bad about how our last excursion ended. I shouldn't have left things the way I did. I was hoping you'd let me make it up to you with ice cream.
That's the best idea I've heard all day. Let's go.
Go? Go where?
To the ice cream parlor.
Parlor? You mean they've got a whole shop just for ice cream? That's wild and wildly unnecessary. Making ice cream at home is easy. Come on, I'll show you.
Is that an ice cream cauldron?
You're not far off the mark. We've just got to add some rock salt, heavy cream, basilisk milk, and various flavorings.
Basilisk milk?
Nah, I'm only pulling your leg. Basilisk milk's freezing point is far too low. We'll use plain old Minotaur milk.
I could help.
You essentially do this for a living. I can't have you stirring on your break.
I may be spoiled for all other ice cream.
Then we'll have to do this again. I'm determined to invent a palatable saffron-flavored variety. But does this mean my apology is accepted? My behavior at the beach forgotten?
Yes, say no more. You don't owe me any further explanations.
I'm very grateful that you're giving me the time and space to process my feelings. It makes me feel like I can be honest with you. And while it may be true that I don't owe an explanation, I think it'd do me good to get some of this off my chest.
I'm all ears.
We were speaking before about the day a group of heroes came to Rafta's shores. They slayed Maven's Kraken on their path to strike down the Witch Queen herself.
And you were there?
I was there, but I wasn't a spectator. The truth is, I was one of the heroes.
Wait, really? You aren't pulling my leg? Saffron, that's amazing. Why didn't you tell me you're famous?
If I were truly famous, would you need to be told?
You know what I mean. You lived history, Saffron. You made history.
I think history would have gotten along just fine without us. We were all of us too green. Looking back, we were little more than kids. But we were absolutely certain of our own abilities. And we were so eager to make our mark on the world. We got our chance when the Heroes Guild finally decided to move against Witch Queen Maven. The Guild's leadership claimed she had taken control of the people here and was building up a monstrous army to invade the mainland. I think even at the time, part of me knew that wasn't true.
Why would they lie about that?
Why else? Money. Maven had taken a barren island and infused it with magic. The Guild and the royals and aristocrats it serves wanted access to this place, to its resources. She refused to barter with them, so they found a reason to move against her. They told us we were defending our home. In hindsight, I think we were only invading someone else's. There were no captives to liberate, just a small community of outcasts here by choice. And there was no army of monsters, just a single kraken guarding the harbor. We didn't anticipate that.
A big one, judging by the skull.
You can say that again. It had gorged itself on magic, like everything else here. It was the hardest fight we'd ever been in. I was grievously injured. I would have died if not for our healer, Shaylee. We called her the She-Wolf, and she earned her name that day, defending me with a ferocity like nothing I'd seen before. After the battle, Shaylee and the others wanted to press on right away. Maven had to know we were there. Stealth was no longer an option. But my injuries were too severe. I needed time to recover. They left me in town, which was just a tiny collection of huts at this point, recruited a local boy to be their guide, and struck off to face Maven without me. I guess you know what happened after that. I never saw them again.
Saffron, I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
It was all a long time ago. Most days I feel at peace with it. But occasionally the grief sneaks up on me, catches me off guard, overwhelms me. So that's my secret. For all my talk about tranquility, I'm actually a big hot mess.
You're entitled to be a little messy. You've been through a lot.
I suppose I have, but I never want the tragedy to define me. Not in my own eyes or in the eyes of others. I have regrets, but I don't wallow in them. And I try my best to avoid picking up any new ones. But I regret how I acted at the beach. So I wanted to apologize, and I wanted to explain. And now I can take a breath and let it go.
Just like that?
Just like that. Stress can't get its claws into you if you don't let it. And mindfulness makes you master of your own mental domain.
Tranquility, here I come.
Thank you for hearing me out, Sylvia. I honestly feel much better. And I promise to be less volatile from here on out.
Oh, good. Well, I didn't get to rank up, but good enough. God, I want that! I could make some potions just to sell, I guess. I need the money. I could try to make a nice one. What if I just... Might as well get some money. I'm gonna close the deal. Alright, that was good. I might only be able to get one. Do I get two? I think I might be able with that one. It's doable.
That's all of them.
4,000 is good. I just want the wood. Yeah! Oh, rank up.
It's time to do our civic duty, Sylvia. It's a good thing you're wearing gloves. Nothing can withstand the caustic saliva of the mustachioed lizard, including nasty little microbes.
Does that also include this bucket? Because I think it's starting to smoke.
Whoops! We'd better hurry and hit as many spots as we can. Phew! It feels so good to do something normal. Well, normal for me. The hunt for a legendary weapon has been eventful, but exhausting.
What's the latest?
I've been keeping an ear out for rumors, and I finally heard a promising one about a masterwork sword hidden in the heart of the forest. I tried to get a party together, but my guildmates are super wary of that part of the forest on account of the endless eerie fog. So, I spent hours wandering around alone in the mist. I'm sure I was walking in circles at one point, but I didn't give up. I have the blisters to prove it!
Did you ever find the sword?
Yeah! But it was totally rusted. I guess if you're ever looking to stash a blade away for a generation or two, you shouldn't leave it in a damp, mist-shrouded forest. At least I got my steps for the day.
I thought your glutes looked nice. Must have been all the walking.
Well then, I guess I won't complain. But to be honest, I hope I get my hands on something soon. I'm starting to have visions of myself as a washed-up wannabe. If I'm not careful, I could end up like the very first hero I ever met.
Your first encounter with a hero didn't go well, I take it.
Not for him. It was less than a year ago. I'd started working shifts in the family warehouse. My dad's run a regional distribution hub. Imports, exports, mostly catnip.
Wow. Catnip is big business, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Cat pirates buy in bulk. According to the stories, they used to sail up and down the coasts, setting fires and causing mayhem. Regular, dependable access to catnip keeps everyone happy and at peace, which is why it was cause for concern when a man came to our door and claimed our catnip storage facility had been infested by slimes. He pointed out the telltale trails of goo all along the perimeter of the building. My dads were pretty panicked about it. But this guy, he was a licensed hero, he said. A freelance troubleshooter looking for work. My dads were only too happy to pay him to take care of the slimes. As for me, well, you can probably imagine how excited I was. I followed him everywhere, hounding him with questions, watching him like a three-eyed ferret. That's how I discovered it was all a scam. The only slimes in our warehouse were the ones he set loose there.
Ugh, what a creep. You must have been so disappointed.
Point of fact, I was furious, Sylvia. Really mad. I chased him off our property with a +1 stapler. Then, without even stopping to think about it, I vanquished the slimes he'd left behind. My first battle, and they were defeated handily. After that, I felt this surge of confidence and clarity. I knew I owed it to myself to give my childhood dream a shot. So I started looking for opportunities to make a move. When Rafta's guild put out the call for recruits, I knew I'd found the opportunity I was looking for.
And unlike that phony hero, you've been doing an incredible job.
Thanks, but let's be real. I can always do better. That's what my quest is all about. Gaining the power to level up. Then again, they say power corrupts. What if I get my hands on a powerful weapon and it changes me? What if I go all Dark Mint, destroyer of worlds?
I'll keep you in check. I promise.
I believe you could do it too, Sylvia. Okay, with you in my corner, I suppose I don't have to worry so much.
So you'll keep looking for a weapon?
Yeah, I'm no quitter. And sometimes it's not until your back's against the wall that you see what you're really capable of. That's when you break out the Blitz. Know what I mean?
You know I do.
Good. I'll keep you posted on my quest. And don't worry, I'm sure I'll have good news soon.
That's a good one. Okay, now I just need a freaking thunder. Oh, fuck me. As far as I can go then. She even got me more? Awesome. Let's try it like that. Right. No fucking HP. Yeah, I'm not using one of my good ones for that. I'm gonna make some HP potion now, don't worry. Later. Oh, rank up. I think that's be rank 3.
Thanks for tagging along, Sylvia. I'm in the mood to perform some music. And a little help could go a long way.
You mean like backing vocals? Is this my big break?
I've got the singing covered, but I was hoping you could hold a tin can and collect any tips that come in. I would just leave my guitar case open, but it's developed a taste for small change and small dogs.
Robin was brave, and though he was tiny, he kicked that old hag direct in her hiney.
Well, how'd we do?
I think they liked it.
They always do, which is too bad. Because I hate that song, Sylvia. It is seriously bad.
Wait, really? But it's one of your big hits.
That means it's popular. It doesn't mean it's good. The melody is fine, but the lyrics are juvenile and frankly a bit sexist. The guy who wrote it didn't even get the historical details right. According to Robin's own account, he survived by being well clear of the blast zone. He was just there to carry everybody's gear. He hid behind a tree during the fight. But I guess that doesn't rhyme with tiny, so...
Wow, you really do hate that song.
Well, I know how the sausage is made. Most of the rah-rah hero ballads are the same. Propaganda masquerading as a history lesson, written by guys who know a lot less about it than they'd like to pretend. But they're crowd pleasers, so what am I gonna do about it?
Stop performing them? Couldn't you take them out of rotation and play the songs you actually like?
Well, as a performer, it's not so much about what I like, is it? If you think about it, you and I, we're both in the business of pleasing other people. And if my audience, my customers, find comfort in the familiar, I can't fault it. A crowded Market Street just isn't the place to drop a new single. But give people a familiar chorus they can hum along with, and they'll be more receptive to whatever else you have to say.
I can work that angle. I'm just surprised to learn you're so beholden to your audience. I thought you'd have a lot more freedom.
Funny. I thought so too. And listen, I can't complain. I've had a dream career so far. But I'm getting older. And I'm realizing all the little compromises I've made along the way. They have a way of adding up. Do you know I used to write my own stuff? Songwriting is what drew me to this industry to begin with. I spent my preteen years barricaded away in my bedroom, trying to put all my messy adolescent emotions into song.
I bet you wrote some gem.
Oh, there wasn't much worth saving. It was mostly dreck. They were honest, though. There's value in that. But then came the managers, and the focus groups, and the ready-made hit machine. And soon I was too busy to put pen to paper. I'm still too busy, even now that I'm on this little sabbatical of mine.
Well, you know what they say. If you wait till you're ready, it'll never happen.
Yeah, you might have a point there. I should at least try to set aside time for writing. Stretch those old muscles, if nothing else. But for now, I've got to swallow my opinions and crank out another popular ballad. Let's fill that tin can with coins, yeah? I know a local soup kitchen in need of more than a few loose coppers.
Writing. Okay, we can do one final day for this episode. I hope, yeah. Oh, well, I got some time. I just want some of the wood. Okay, the potion should be done. I'm going to make health potion. Can I upgrade those? I might be able to grade those. Maybe I get some of it with those. God, I hope I do. I don't know, I didn't give in the spider yet. What? Let's try to... rank up with her. I just want the other reduction for the shop.
I've been feeling less burdened since our recent talk. I had been so determined to leave the past in the past, but it feels better to have everything out in the open. It's really helped with my productivity, too. Just this morning, I converted an old ladder into a wine rack, which was necessary, because yesterday I decided my old wine rack would make a fine bird feeder. Now I just have to figure out how to get the bird feeder up into that tree. I suppose I'll have to make a new ladder.
Or I could fly it up for you.
There you go again, solving my problems.
That That's what friends are for, right?
I don't take it for granted. And I'd like to return the favor. Let me teach you some breathing exercises that will keep you calm through even the most difficult negotiation.
Okay, it's the next one after this one.
And exhale. Got it.
I do well to remember my own advice. I think my palm is sweating. The fleshy one, I mean.
Is everything all right?
Yes, but I wanted to discuss some things. To begin with, Sylvia, you are extraordinary, and I cherish you. A friendship like ours comes along so rarely. So I felt it was necessary to say something, to let you know how I feel. And part of what I'm feeling is scared.
You're scared? I don't understand.
It's difficult to explain, but I'll try. I had friends once. Friends so close they were like family. I lost every one of them in a single moment. I blinked and they were gone forever from this life. I've lived in the woods alone ever since, in part because I like the solitude, but in a deeper sense, because I needed the solitude. You understand?
I'll give you space if that's what you want. I don't want to force you into anything.
It's good of you to say so, but I think I need the push. You've been good for me, Sylvia. For a moment, standing on the beach that day, it felt scary to acknowledge that. Here's the thing about being scared, though. It gives you the opportunity to be brave. So thanks for that. Thanks for being my friend, rather than leaving me to my solitude. I don't want to hide from the world, Sylvia. And I don't want to avoid feeling things. So let's make the most of our time. Let's live each day like it might be our last. And when our time is up, we'll know we spent it the best way we could.
Together?
Together, as true friends.
Oh, I can rank up again. Fuck yeah, I like that.
I had something a little different in mind for today.
I'm getting reduction.
Have you ever made whiskey from tree sap?
Tree sap whiskey? I didn't even know that was possible.
It's possible, and it's delicious. A cat by the name of Sugar entrusted the recipe to me. He was one of my companions, the rogue of the group, and our captain when we were on the water. His damage output was matched only by his alcohol tolerance, and tree sap whiskey was his favorite. He used to say it had more kick than an angry centimule.
I'm sold. Where do we start?
Well, the first thing we've got to do is ask a tree for permission to tap it.
Seriously? You can talk to the tree?
In truth, it's less about talking and more about listening. Trees are constantly communicating. They send out signals to other trees about environmental hazards. And each tree's leaves and bark hold a treasure trove of information about its health and history. We've just got to find an ambrosia tree of moderate age that has plentiful sap and a genial nature. Thank you for your generosity, proud sentinel of the wood. I'll patch you up when we're done. Sylvia, we just have to wait until that bucket's full. Then we can head back to my place.
I'm glad you're here to show me the way. I'm totally turned around.
I forget some people struggle to navigate the woods.
Is it just something you get the hang of over time?
That's part of it, sure, but the larger piece is about paying attention. Take the trees to start. They might appear interchangeable at a glance, but they don't really look the same at all. This forest contains pines, oaks, gloam willows, all grouped in unique arrangements.
I should learn the difference. I could at least try to figure out what distinguishes a pine from a... what's a willow?
I'd be happy to help with that, but let's set the trees aside for a moment. If what you see is not enough to help you get your bearings, there are other senses you can rely upon. Notice the tang of sea salt on the air. Feel the sponginess of the moss beneath our hooves. This particular spot of woodland is a spot like no other. And this is what I really mean when I talk about mindfulness, Sylvia. It's not just about shutting out the stress. It's about what you choose to take in. It's about being truly present.
I think I follow you. I know I could be better about living in the moment. It's a struggle when there are bills to pay.
I understand. Maybe this will ease that burden, if only by a little bit.
Fucking finally.
Thanks. That does help. Some whiskey might help too. Is it almost ready?
Oh, I'm afraid I may have given you the wrong impression. This process takes several decades. But the anticipation is part of the pleasure. Take these next 30 years to prepare your senses. And in the meantime, I've got some cheap moonshine stashed away in one of these tree hollows, I think.
A fucking decade. Well, it got reduced by like 700, so that's good for me. I just need the electric one. Are my brew done? One of them. I don't know why I did that, but I did that. I think I can make that. I at least can try. Okay, probably have to end this turn. Yeah, it's good. No, not enough. Oh, well, that worked. Yeah, let's finish on this turn. Okay, one of them was completely pointless. My bad.
That's all of them.
Alright. I hope you enjoy, and we're gonna be see each other next time. Bye.